All right, guys, we are back with top four hat format at Epic Cards and Games in Hurst, Texas. We got Josh J on the left playing Lightsworn Ruler versus Henry on the right playing Geargia. This is actually Henry's first. Yes, this is Henry's first hat tournament, but he's a kind of a regular in Edison. He's got 4 wins on the channel, all in Edison, while Josh has 5 wins on the channel, all in Edison. So we'll see who will get to the finals. Henry in his hat debut, or Josh. He's already made the finals, I think, once. I know once for sure in hat. Maybe there's a second one I forgot about. All right, so Henry's going to chain Max C to Lumina's effect. Josh discards the Raiden. And he's going to use Raiden's effect, which that one, it's a hard once per turn. You can mill the top 2 cards of your deck during your main phase. Do you Black Rose him here? He's going to go for it? Oof. Oh, no, he goes for Michael in defense mode. That way he can't get 101. Okay, that makes sense. Yes, this makes sense. So he draws an extra card off Max C. So yeah, Max C for the rest of the turn. Each time Josh special summons, Henry's going to draw a card. All right, so he's probably... I actually don't think this is a bad play. Especially if Josh has like a Lance. Yeah, if Josh has Lance, this is a pretty good play. He could have gone for the Black Rose as well. And bombed the field. So breakthrough. Yes, banishes the armor. But maybe he wants to get his engine going and end phase mills 3. Mills Lumina, Upstart, and another Lance. End phase, Henry's going to MST the back row. So no Geargia gear from Henry. Now Josh went X1 in Swiss. This tournament was 4 rounds of Swiss, cut the top 8. Josh's only loss was to me playing Sylvans. While Henry went X2. I actually beat both of them in the Swiss rounds. Yes, I beat Henry round 1. And then he I think because I went undefeated, it carried him into top 8 because he was actually the highest X2. There was 3 X2s that made top 8, and he was 6th. And it's just, sometimes you lose early, you lose the undefeated. Also, I think what helped him was the last round he got paired up. So I think that's another reason why he was the highest X2. So Josh, I think, is going to snipe another back row with Michael. Michael's effect is once per turn, you can pay 1,000 life points to banish a card your opponent controls. And then, obviously, it's a Lightsworn, so it mills 3 at the end phase. So, Henry's going to Fiendish Chain the Michael. Now, Josh summons Raiden. Activates the effect. Mills Soul Charge and Judgment Dragon. Yeah, you always got to watch this deck's graveyard. What else you got, Josh? Activates Foolish. I know Josh likes playing Zephyros. Okay, he sends Wolf. So, Wolf is going to trigger. Then he can make... If he sends the Wolf, he can make a level 8 Synchro. He can make... a rank 4 XYZ. Let's see what he decides to do here. Again, I'm trying to think. Was there another finals Josh made? I know there was. I know he made the finals once against me, and I beat him in the finals. But maybe there's another time he made the finals that I don't remember. But Josh has done. He's performed pretty well in hat. I actually think he's done better in hat than he does in Edison. Even though he has 5 wins in Edison. But yeah, every time I see him play hat, he usually makes top cut, at least. All right, so he's going to banish Light Ray Diabolos with Eclipse Wyvern's effect. Eclipse Wyvern, when it's sent to the graveyard, you banish a level 7 or higher Light or Dark Dragon from your deck. And if Wyvern gets banished, you add that dragon to your hand. So Josh special summons Redox from his hand by banishing 2 dragons from his graveyard. He adds the Diabolos, but Henry chain Max C to Redox's effect. So yeah, yes, that's... Redox is, you... starts a chain, you reveal it, banishing 2 dragons. So he is going to draw 1 off of the thing, and his Michael is still feeding his chain. So what do you do if you're Josh? I don't want to give him any draws. I just attack him. Yes, I like this by Josh. Just hit him for 16 and 17. Don't synchro. I think, like, me knowing Geargia, like, Henry needs 2 cards to do anything. He needs, like, as long as he doesn't have Geargia gear, I think Josh is fine. You have a Michael in defense mode. You have Redox, you have Raiden, you have Diabolos coming next turn. So as long as Henry... but Henry has the Geargia gear. That was the only thing I was afraid of, was if Henry had the Geargia gear. Which that one special summons 2 Geargiano monsters from your deck and increase their level by 1. But he didn't get the Geargiano, so it might be in his hand. Because the standard lineup for the Geargianos is 3 MK2s, 1 Geargiano. So maybe the Geargiano is in his hand. So that's some good news, I guess. Yeah, it's right there. Okay, good. Come on, Henry. Now, who am I rooting for? Henry in his debut or Josh? Again, they both have total combined 9 wins. So, but neither one have won in hat. But again, it's Henry's debut. I'm a root for Josh because I'm a little upset. I was the 8 seed. No, sorry, I was the 1 seed. I went undefeated and I lost to the 8 seed who was 2-2. So I don't want to see. And for those guys who watched the other top 4 match, the 8 seed Creighton, who beat me, is in the finals, waiting for the winner of these two. So if Henry wins, 2x2s will meet in the finals. All right, so he goes for 101. I guess maybe I forgot Michael's effect. It's like when it's destroyed, you shuffle Lightsworn's back from your graveyard into the deck, and you gain life points. But yeah, Josh has Diabolos, so he at least has one play. He has Redox in the graveyard, so he can make. Oh no, he took the Redox. Sorry. If he has another ruler like a blaster, then he can maybe make Emil Gore's an Honest. Alright, so we know he has Diabolos, and Henry's got Geargiano in his hand. See, if I'm Josh and he didn't bring out the Geargiano, you know it's in his hand. You know 100% it's in his hand, because they always bring out the Geargiano. So here he bottomlesses the Diabolos. Oh, that sucks. Now Josh has to set probably a Needlebug Nest. Enphase, Mills, Zephyros. Not looking good for Josh. Yep, not looking good for Josh. What's life points? 66 to 57. And he's counting to see how many cards are left in his deck. Hits an Eclipse Wyvern. So Wyvern's going to banish probably his last Judgment Dragon. So maybe Judgment Dragon can get him back in the game. If he he milled a Necro. Okay. So he was able to protect his Raiden. But the issue is Henry took the Redox. Maybe Josh should have switched Michael to attack mode, and then Henry wouldn't have been able to run over the Michael, even though it was Phoenix chained. But then you still have your Redox. I don't know. So sometimes just small little decisions like that. Okay, so Zephyros. All right, Josh is still okay. He's going to use Zephyros' effect, which you bounce a face-up card to your hand, burn 400, special summon it from your graveyard. You can only activate that effect once per duel. All right, so he's going to banish Wyvern and JD. Did he draw Blaster? Oh, he had Blaster in the graveyard. Okay, add JD. So he can summon back the Raiden, make a level 8 Synchro or a rank 4 XYZ, and then drop JD. So let's see what... Oh, he drops a JD. Henry Warning's a JD. Summon Lumina. He's at 37. Activate, bring back. Do you make Michael here? Okay, Lumina, discard Raiden. So, yeah, it's looking pretty good for Josh. Raiden effect, middle of the top. Man, I'd be a little afraid of decking out, though. Synchro for Michael. I'm sure he plays more than one. You can either A, banish the 101 or banish the back row. It depends. Do you want to go for game? Are you afraid of Henry's back row? What's your read on the back row? And Henry just conceding. So Josh takes game 1-1 away from getting back to another finals. Let me go look. I know Josh been in the finals once, but I don't know. Maybe there's a second one that I forgot about. Or will Henry pull off the Legacy 2-0 and get to the finals in his hat debut? Now, 3 people that I can remember have made the finals in their hat debut. All right, so Henry's also playing the Traptrix, engine, which I like in Geargia. Let me go look at the hat finals. Luckily, we haven't had that many hat finals. Okay, there's one finals for... Oh, no, Josh did make 2 finals. He lost to Robert in the finals. I forgot about that one. So, yes, he's gone second place twice. Maybe there's another one I forgot about. Give me a second while I scroll down. I'm looking for it. No, he's only been, yeah, he's gotten second place twice. So it would be his third finals if he does win here. So Josh starts off by setting 2. And what you got, Henry? Attacks. Henry just pokes him for 16. Josh with the Needlebug Nest, Mills Solar Recharge, Raiden, Lumina, Redox, and wait, just desserts? What? Oh man. Now Josh sets another back row. Come on, Geargia Gear. Okay, no Geargia Gear. Now, it's pretty impressive Henry made top 4 because again, I faced him round 1 and there was a lot of stuff he didn't know. Not a lot, but like he tried to special summon Accelerator we had again. Now again, Henry hasn't played Hat in like 10 years. So it's understandable. But I'm glad to see people getting into Hat cuz you know, just playing Edison can get a little stale. All right, so Josh Emptiness is the MK2's effect, then activates a Needlebug Nest. And it's going to destroy his own Emptiness, draw. So you know he's got a bottomless back there if you're Josh. But he sides in Decrees and Lances, all those cards to stop Henry's back rows. So he activates Foolish. He didn't hit any Eclipse Wyvern, so what's he going to Foolish? Oh, he's going to Foolish Eclipse Wyvern itself. Josh is at 38, so Eclipse, Banish JD. What's he going to... He's going to debunk... Oh, he's going to debunk the Eclipse Wyvern. Yes, debunk... Negates a graveyard effect, gets banished. And he has a counter trap. So Eclipse Wyvern will not activate. So we're at... I mean, if Josh can't get some offense going, this is not... Okay, I see. I think he has Lance in his hand. Oh. Yeah, this is not looking good for Josh. He just drew too many defensive cards. Like, too many Needlebug Nests. Yeah, Josh is going to set 2. Pass it back to Henry. Let's see if Henry gets aggressive. I mean, I would. You're playing Royal Decree in your deck. So if I'm Henry, I'm just slamming all my cards down. If you get me with a Mirror Force or a Torrential... Yeah, see, Josh is forced to flip Emptiness. Yeah, I don't know why he's doing Emptiness, though. I don't like this decision by Josh's part. And I'm going to explain why. Like, you're playing Lightsworn. Your deck is way more powerful than Henry's deck. He's going to beat you with his traps. Like, why do you care about him special summoning? I don't know. I would not keep that card in this matchup. I would just focus on on my engine and stopping his trap cards. I don't care about what his deck's doing. Like his Gigants and his... Unless if he's going to OTK me, why do I care? It's the same thing if I'm playing against Hat. Now, if he's playing against my deck, then yes, you probably want the Emptinesses on there. Or if you're playing against Mermail or Dragon Rulers, Heretics, then yeah, but not against this deck. Alright, so he's going to use Diabolos' effect. Henry Traptrix Trap Hole Nightmares, which that one, negate, if a monster that was special summoned this turn uses this effect, negate that effect, and if you do, destroy it. But Josh chains Lance, which makes his Diabolos lose 800 attack, and it's unaffected by spells and traps for the rest of the turn. It's a quick play spell card. A really good card. I've said this a lot in the past. I wish that card was legal in Edison. God, it'd be so good. Alright, so Diabolos is at 2k now, so he attacks over the Geargiano to stop Henry from making a rank 3. And Josh is at 700, so he's going to set a monster, set a back row. Alright, let's see. I mean, Josh only has one back row, so if Henry can just summon a rank 4, take the Diabolos with 101, you're in a good spot. I think Henry's going to win this game. I think this one was just Josh with a side error. Just like, there's no need to side in Emptiness. Now, it might be a scenario where Josh main decks Emptiness and he has to keep it in. That does happen at times, depending on your side deck, but I don't know. I would have figured out. Like, I would have to see Josh's side deck. All right, so he goes for the 101, which that one, you detach 2 materials to take a face-up attack position, special summon monster, and you make it an XYZ material for a 101. Now he summons MK2. Yeah, Henry's cooking. Yeah, see, Henry's new. You can tell he's reading MK2. It's been a while for him. I think he did play back then, because I think that's when I first met him at the locals, was around the 2014 time. So, Ghost Trick Alucard. Now you can go for the back row or the monster. He goes for the monster, which is a Necro, but this is game right here. I'm not afraid of his back row. What is it, a Needlebug Nest? Oh, it's a Mirror Force. Wow. That saved him. But the 101 can protect itself from being destroyed by battle or card effects by detaching a material. But Josh had the Necrogardener, so it buys him another turn. He's at 700, so he can't Soul Charge. And, ooh, change Crow to Redox's effect. And Josh concedes. So game 3. Who will move on to the finals? Now, again, Creighton playing hat is waiting for the winner. And Creighton was the 8th seed. And he went X2, so will Josh get there, or will we have 2 X2s in the finals? Come on, Josh. You got a third time's a charm, Josh. I know you got second place twice already, but third time's a charm. So, end phase decree. Oh, man. Yeah, this is looking good for Josh already. Decree to Henry's 4 back rows, but no offense. Nothing. Is Josh even playing Curry Bandit? I haven't seen Curry Bandit. Man, where's your Curry Bandits, Josh? You need more starters in your deck, because you drew kind of bad game 2 as well. That's what I'm always looking at. Because to me, your opening hand, when I build my decks in Edison, Hat, doesn't matter, I'm always looking at, like, I want my opening hands to be good. And I feel Curry Bandit is really strong in this deck, but I haven't seen a single Curry Bandit from Josh. Maybe he's not playing it. He probably needs to. All right, so here comes MK2, attack with both. Summons the... Man, Henry keeps drawing that Geargiano. Now, if you're Henry, what do you make here? Do you make Soul Silver Mountain? Do you make Alucard and start sniping the back rows? Who cares? Okay, yeah, he's like, in case you get rid of that decree. Yeah, snipe the Needlebug Nest. Oh, yeah, Josh kept in emptiness with decree. Come on, Josh. Now he's going to snipe the other back row, which is the second decree. He's going to chain it. Attacks him for 18. Yeah, but Josh can't get no offense going. Yeah. That's what I was talking about, Curry Bandit. Like, imagine if he goes Decree, Curry Bandit. He could potentially hit a Soul Charge, a Solar Recharge, a Charge. Yeah, and then keeping in emptiness with Decree. Josh, if you're watching, come on, man. So he has to special summon. Oh, his hand is really bad. Okay, Josh's hand is really bad. He had to special summon Blaster by banishing JD and Redox, but he also has Lance, Emptiness in his hand. Yes, he has Lance and Emptiness. But these decrees are keeping him in the game. Now, yeah, this is fine. But now your Blaster's going to go back in your hand, and you still have no offense going. But let's say, if that Emptiness was a starter, like a Curry Bandit, he'll probably be in there. He would have fueled his graveyard for the Rulers and fueled his graveyard for JD, potentially. Maybe he would have drew a Charge or a Recharge. Maybe he would have got monsters in there for Soul Charge. So, yeah, I'm looking at it. This deck needs Curry Bandit. And I think I watched Josh play I watched him play in top 8, and I don't remember him ever summoning Curry Bandit. Okay, let's see. So he probably had to set the Lance. Pokes him for 16. So we're at 31 to 7K. Passes. Oh, no. Oh, God. Josh bricked. Yeah, you can tell he's frustrated. Now Henry's going to summon MK2. Bring back the other MK2. Josh is at 31. There's nothing he can do. Henry just needs to make a monster bigger than, like, enough to go for game. I know people call it lethal, but I just can't call it lethal. I just say go for game. I know everyone calls it lethal, so he's going to go for Zen mains. I mean, this is the exact game. Oh, but Josh has the Lance, so the Lance will keep him alive. Yeah, the Lance will keep Josh alive for another turn. Oh, Josh has recharge in his hand. Okay, so here comes charge. All right, now Josh all of a sudden's back in the game. He hits Raiden and Eclipse Wyvern. It looked really bad for Josh. I think he just top decked the heck out of that charge. But again, if he was playing Curry Bandit instead of that emptiness, maybe he would have seen that charge 2 turns ago. I'm not trying to be too harsh on Josh. It's just the side decking is like, oh my god. Next, what's funny is sometimes Josh and I will drive to locals together. So next time we drive to locals together, I'm going to have to give you a class in side decking, Josh. I don't know, man, but this is just I can't defend this. I can't defend the side deck choices. Like I like the creep, but it's just keep the emptiness is like no. All right. But who knows? Josh might still be able to get this game because of the decree. But now you're at 800, so you can't even make Michael and banish cards. But he's at 7,000. Maybe if you have enough gas in your hand, if Henry has no hand traps, you might be able to do something. So, yeah, Lumina. Bring back Raiden. Mill 2. Mills a Needlebug Nest. And a Zephyros. Oh, now you can bounce back a return. So, yeah, this is... Now Josh is cooking. But what do you do if you're Josh? Can you put 8,000 on the board? Or, sorry, not even 8,000. 7,000. So, he's going to Synchro for... Michael. Okay. But you can't pay life points. Special summons Blaster. By banishing Diabolos, he's going to add back the JD. Maybe you Big Eye the Zen mains. Yeah, Big Eye the Zen mains. Special summon JD. Now he has not used Zephyros yet. Is there a way? Okay, so he special summons Blaster. Yep, he can just bounce back the JD and then special summon the JD again. Yep, special summon the JD. Is Zenmates mandatory? But yeah, 400. Attack Zenmains. Oh, you can Big Eye the Zenmains and then pop. So is it mandatory to protect with Zenmains? I don't think so. So he's going to attack. But Henry will probably just not protect it. And then, yeah, you got to run over the... and then run over the Murmaleo. But you're at 400. Okay, what do I do if I'm Josh? Make Draco Sack. Yeah, make Draco Sack. Pop your pop. You have to pop that that Zephyros. You don't want to leave it on the field because then he can just summon a monster, and he can also just make Cowboy. If he can just make Cowboy, it's game. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Geargia plays Cowboy, so you can't pay a lot. You gotta make a Draco Sack. Yep, make Draco Sack. Make it get 2 tokens. Pop the Zephyros, but you lose the Cowboy anyway. So, but just to be safe, get rid of the Zephyros. And he didn't get rid of the Zephyros. End phase mills 4. Special summons Wolf. Where's his... Oh, he's got 2 tokens. Yeah, he's got 2 tokens. Wait, what happened to the other token? What'd he pop? All right, let's see if Henry can get out of this one. 31 to 400. I'm sure there might be something I'm missing. Maybe Josh has a... No, but he banished the Redox. And here comes a Soul Charge. Yeah, that's game. He can also pop the... He can pop the... Yeah, if he has another 4, he can just make Cowboy. Let's see if he goes for it. Just make Cowboy, Henry. This is GG. Oh, Josh, you could have won this game, man. It just... Okay, so he's going to pop the Emptiness. And then XYZ summon Solo Silver Mountain to lock the other back row. Normal summon Armor. Cowboy should be game. Oh, no, that Black Ship is game too. I forgot about Black Ship. And that is game. So Henry, on his debut, is going to the finals. And the 2x2s made it. I'm upset. This is actually the second time this has happened. Last time I remember Creighton, when he played my friend Randy, they both went. They were the 7th seed and the 8th seed, and they met in the finals. Now this time it's the 8th seed and the 6th seed. But yeah, I think it's just a side deck error. Josh, I think you got to put Curry Bandit in your deck. You need more starters. Like your starters right now are what? Charge. I guess Raiden, that's 3. Maybe play a Rhoda. Are you playing Rhoda in your deck? Because I'm just seeing the weakness. That's something I always look at when I watch people play, is their decks. And like ways they can improve the deck is that your deck choices are really important. Like you don't want to brick. That's one of the reasons why you watch my Edison. That's why I always play Upstart in all my decks, because my game plan is I want my openings to always be good. And that game 2 and 3, Josh just drew bad. And adding Curry Bandit, I think, will make his opening hands better. That's just my 2 cents. Anyways, yeah, I think if Josh had just gone going a turn earlier, he wins. He took too much damage. Like, if he had life points, he would just go Michael, banish the Zen mains, and then his game. He would have easily won that game with both the decrees. But yeah, check out the link in the description. I have a coupon code for 5% off Yu-Gi-Oh! Singles in product at Epic Cards and Games. The code is my first and last name, Oscar Zelaya, one word, all caps. And yep, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.